All right.
All right.
Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Russell Brown. If you've missed me, thank you. If you haven't, it has been quite a while. It wouldn't be Procrastinating with Russell if it was on time. This was Russell from the future cutting in because while editing, we've realized that the video is running long. So the first part of the video is, what's life like?
What is life?
What is life? You know, for me, what is life like now? What is life like after television? And then the second part will be me actually procrastinating, and actually making something. Don't look too closely to the stuff in here. I am not doing a video for this. Sorry. Not sorry. My Christmas was good. I got to spend it with family. I went to Adelaide. That's somewhere in Australia. But I was meant to do other Christmas videos and I didn't really get around to finishing them.
Or starting them.
Or starting them. After having a really nice Christmas and being able to see family, you know, like over the last 2 years, there's been lots of things happening in the world, and we got to have a really nice Christmas with our close family. And sometimes when you come back from that, it can be a little bit of a low. So it's really hard to get motivated and get started. Like, you know, sometimes you're just like, well, ugh, you know. So I don't know if I've already spoken about this, but I believe that I'm affected by this time bubble. Like, I get this time bubble thing where, like, I get in the bubble and suddenly 2 months has passed, 2 weeks has passed, 2 years have passed, and it's like as if it's like a click. Oh my God, where did that time go? Sometimes I don't even register the last 2 years, and I'm like, oh, you know, last year, and then someone's like, oh, that was 2019. It's 2022. It's 2022! What the f? That's pretty much what's been affecting me. After last year or so, I was in a television show. I was on Making It, like I've said before. I will have some Making It related videos coming up this year. So you should subscribe to me. But not just because of that, but just because I'm cool. After doing the show, you know, it kind of, I don't know. Well, okay, I'm being real, being honest. I've spoken about this with Christian and said, you know, when I was little, one of my dreams was to be on TV. And, you know, be it an actor, reality show, I just thought that there was something more for me. The amount of times that I would meet people and make friends or go out, they would be like, you would be so good on television. Why haven't you been on TV? Well, guess what? I have been on TV, and afterwards, they don't really talk about what happens, you know, like after you've been on TV, it's pretty much, life goes back to normal.
Unless you're like the top one, the biggest TV show of the year.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily think I was going to come off and I was going to be famous. No. And this is that's not what I'm talking about. No. I'm talking about that, you know, I had this dream from when I was little, this dream that I never thought I would get. And so I always had this goal of like trying to achieve this dream. And you know sometimes how they say that thing where like, don't meet your idols because it can ruin the thing. Like it could be something similar like that. Like don't achieve your dreams. No, like, you know, well, hopefully have more dreams than just that dream. You know what I mean? The thing is, like, I reached that dream and it didn't necessarily pan out the way I thought it would. Also, now I'm kind of like, what now? I've done it. So I feel like I'm in this limbo of like, you know, my whole life I've always had this goal and this achievement that I've tried to work towards, thinking that I would never get there because you get told from such a young age, not only just being in the LGBTQI community, but you know, when you're at school and stuff and you say like stuff along the lines of like, you want to be an artist, you want to be an actor, you want to be in the arts, you want to be a creative, they poo-poo it. They stifle it. They crush your dreams. They say no. They'll be like, only 1%. And like, I can remember being young and I was always so confident when I was young, and I used to do things. I used to do acting. I used to do that. And everyone was like, you know, I was a very big extrovert. I think my dreams got crushed by society telling me that you'll never make it, you'll never get it, you know, and you do kind of get sick of fighting it. Like whenever you would say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you would be like, I want to be an actor. I want to be an artist. That would be like, there's no money in that. What kind of job will you get with that? You know, that not that many people are successful, you know, and you're just like, I'm going to be that 1%. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to do this. And I just got to the point where I got sick of fighting and I just said, I don't know. So whenever someone asks me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. And then you get the opposite thing, but I preferred you need to know. You're going to be leaving school soon. You need to know what you're going to do with the rest of your life. What are you going to do with your career? But I would rather just leave it to I don't know than say what I really wanted, because I didn't want those dreams to be crushed. This is a big roller coaster of what I've been going through, probably all mishmashed, and you know, like I always say to Christian, join the lines, you know. Join the lines.
I'm just going to talk shit and you figure it out. You figure out what I mean.
I'll talk my shit and you just join the lines, you know. One minute I'm saying like, don't reach your dreams, but then also I'm saying that the world crushed my dreams before I got my dreams. I don't know, but like, you know, it's just, let's just say life is hard. Yeah. I'm not just saying just for me. I know that life is hard for everyone. It's okay.
It's okay to not know what you want to do with the rest of life.
Yes.
It's okay to do, you don't have to have one thing.
Yes, and that's another thing. I've never wanted to be pigeonholed. I never wanted to be one thing. I've always said that I'm a jack of all trades.
Did you see that thing I
And then, yes, and like Christian just sent me a message, and like a lot of people say a jack of all trades means they're a master of nothing, but that's not the full quote. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. And it's funny because I've always said that I like to do lots of things, and I do say I'm a jack of all trades, and I like to be able to do multiple things, not necessarily one thing. And hearing that quote and hearing the rest of it, it's like, well, okay, so
it doesn't mean you're less than.
It doesn't mean that I'm less than. If you don't know what you want in life and you're over 30, it doesn't mean that you failed. You know what I mean?
Hopefully like, take that onto yourself, because that's what you think sometimes.
Well, it's taken me a while to realize this. You need to do what makes you happy, and at the moment I'm a little bit confused and don't really know what makes me happy or what's going to make me happy and what I'm passionate about. Like, you know, sometimes when and that's what I was talking about. Now that that goal is gone, you know, that goal I achieved of being on TV, that drive is gone because you've reached that level. There's no more motivation. Literally, they're like, it's as easy as saying like, get a new goal, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so confused at the moment that I don't know necessarily what my next goal is. I know that being creative makes me happy. You know, working with my partner, working with Christian, being with my friends and family makes me happy. I guess this year will be the year Russell gets his groove back. Or finding Russell. In the meantime, I'm going to bring you creative videos, little things that I like. It will be it'll be a lolly bag of different things. And if there's anything that you suggest, put it down in the comments. I'll listen to it, I'll read it, might not necessarily follow through with it, but I'll definitely reply. I reply to all my comments. But actually, someone did actually ask for the next video that I'm going to be doing. So, if you hadn't noticed already, what's in front of me is a beautiful feathered fan that I made. This is actually a Frankenstein creation that I mixed two things that I made to make an extra big one recently. And I posted it on my Instagram, and a few people were like, oh, can you show us how to make that? And I was like, well, yes I can. I'm gonna cut it off here because I like to waffle and talk.
And what you said was all very poignant and and a good message, so I wanted to keep rolling.
Yeah, so it was an executive decision by my manager, Christian, to split the video into two, talking and crafting.
Talking and making.
Thank you.
Because you can't talk and make at the same time.
I hope you enjoyed my catch up, and look forward to the second part with the crafting. And if you do like it, like, subscribe, message down below. I reply to all my messages, suggest ideas of things you might think I like to do. I probably won't do it, but
We'll do it eventually.
I like suggestions.
You'll do it
I like
eventually.
ideas. You know,
We'll do it eventually.
You know, you never know. Sometimes I may get inspired. Like someone may tickle my fancy. So love yous and bye. 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 Bye.